The National Hedgehog Monitoring Programme is the first monitoring project which will provide robust hedgehog population estimates. Camera traps have been deployed all round the country to capture wildlife images, and now we need these images to be classified so the animals in them can be identified. This is where you come in. The images have been sent to MammalWeb.org, and all the non-animal images have been removed via artificial intelligence. Now we need you to look through the remaining images and tell us what animals you can see. Before you start, you will need to sign up for a MammalWeb account at www.mammalweb.org. So click on Login in the top right corner. From there you can log in or create a new account via the Don't Have an Account link. Once signed up and logged in, you will need to navigate to the projects page. Here you will find all the projects available on MammalWeb. However, our focus is the National Hedgehog Monitoring Programme, so click on the image which will take you to the NHMP project page. At this point, you can decide whether to classify all the images in the project or choose a specific region. If you scroll down, you will be able to choose an area of the country to concentrate on, or you can choose to be shown images from all across the UK by clicking Classify this project. You will then be presented with images to classify. The images will be presented in sequence, where several images are grouped together. This means, for example, when a fox is caught on camera walking across the field of view in several images, you will only need to identify and record fox once rather than recording fox for every separate image. You will need to click the right-hand arrow and go to the end of the sequence. You can also use the arrow keys on your keyboard to scroll through or click on the dots at the bottom of the image. You must, however, go to the end of the sequence to be able to progress. If you recognise the animal in the sequence, great. You can choose a category on the right-hand side to classify the animal. For instance, I recognise this as a rabbit, so I click on Rabbit. A pop-up comes up asking me for more information, so I can choose whether the animal is male or female, adult or juvenile, and how many are in the sequence. If there are more than one species in the sequence, you can add a classification for both. If you are not fully sure that you are correct on a species, you can choose Not Certain. You only need to add one classification per animal per sequence. Though if there are more than one species or animal, you should include this. If you do not recognise the animal at all, you can select Don't Know, but it's always better to make your best guess. Some categories can be used if you are not sure, such as Unidentified Bird, but we still advise making your best guess. If you're having trouble seeing the animal, you can enlarge the image using the arrows at the bottom right. The most common UK species are shown in the list, but if you want to view more, you can choose mammals or birds. You can also use the search box. Once you have selected the category, it will appear underneath the image. You can then click Next Sequence to go on to the next one. If you would like to see where the images were taken, you can click on Location at the top. It can be useful to narrow down the species you are seeing. You can also use the Invert button to invert the image colours, which can help with finding the outlines of animals, particularly in nocturnal images. Of course, hedgehogs are what we are interested in, but it is as important for all the other animals to be classified as well, as this helps with our analysis. We know that plenty of hedgehogs have been captured on our cameras, so you will come across them at some point. To see how your spotting is going, you can go to Contribute, My Dashboard, to see your stats, like how many sequences you've classified and where you are on the MammalWeb leaderboard. You can also go to the Learn section to find guides to spotting and animal species, along with quizzes to test your identification skills. Thanks for all your help. The data collected will be used to find out how hedgehog populations are doing and what factors impact them. Your support is invaluable to the National Hedgehog Monitoring Programme and will help us to ensure that these much-loved mammals are looked after for years to come. For more information, visit our website at www.nhmp.co.uk.